Hi guys! In today's video I'm going to be doing a really quick demonstration of how I do my eyebrows. Nearly every time I do a tutorial, somebody always asks me to do a video specifically showing how I fill in my eyebrows. Now I fill in my eyebrows in every video, but I don't really talk about what I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to do today. And if you're wondering why I look like a freaking alien, I just recorded a contouring and highlighting video, so that's what's going on with my face. So if you want to watch that video, you can click here. If you want to see how to do my brows or how I do my brows, then just keep watching. So the products that I really like to use on my brows are pencil and eyeshadow. So the pencil I'm going to be using is MAC's Lingering Brow Pencil, which I love. I actually featured this in my last favorites video. They're just so teeny tiny. You can be really precise, and it's a great color as well. And I've got a little eyeshadow palette of MAC eyeshadows, and two of them really need to be replaced, and this is my brow palette. So I've got Omega, Wedge, Cork and Mystery, and this kind of does me for just about any kind of eyebrow that I like. Sometimes I like to use Mystery if I want my brows to be very defined. Sometimes I just use Omega if I want them to be very natural. And brush, I'm going to be using a MAC 266 angle brush. And also, where's it gone? I don't use it all the time, but in today's video I'm going to use a clear brow set. This is MAC's brow set. So, first thing I'm going to do is pencil them in. Now you can see not a whole lot of brow going on. I do actually have quite a few hairs there. They're just so fair, and I pluck them from here down because naturally they grow at like this kind of an angle, so it really closes my eye in. So I prefer to draw my brows a lot straighter, so I just pluck that end bit off. It's an awful pain though, to be honest, because unless I spend like 10 minutes doing my eyebrows, I look really weird. So I always look at myself at a side angle. I never do my brows straight on. I think you can see your brow an awful lot better from this angle, and you can kind of see if you're getting a nice smooth curve, where sometimes when you're looking straight on, I think you can just make your eyebrows look a little bit weird, like you can't get the angle right. So I like to start on the underside of the brow. I'm just using very feathery strokes. I'll start off by trying to get like a nice smooth line from the inside corner to that arch. And then, depending on what kind of a look I'm doing, usually I do my brows at this kind of an angle. I don't like them to be too like looks a bit aggressive. So I've got that in, so that's my brow shape. So now I can start building it up. So I go into the actual body of my brows and just I'm applying barely any pressure onto this pencil. Just stroke it through. And then when I come up here, I'm just gonna raise the arch a little bit and then come down and meet that end point. So something like that. Then I'll take the angle brush while it's clean and just blend the pencil through. I'm kind of pushing the hairs up as I'm doing this. Okay, then I go into the eyeshadow. And today I think I'm going to use Cork. So same as with the pencil, I start on the underside. And I'm not starting at the very inside corner this time because I want my brow to get darker the further away from here. So the further out to the end of the brow, I want it to be darker. So I'm starting by applying the eyeshadow in the middle and blending it out. And then more on the outside. And then literally whatever's left on the brush, I'll put in here. You don't want your brows to be too dark in here because it tends to make them look a little bit closer together. So it can look a little bit like a mono brow. And then just flick that eyeshadow up through the rest of the brow. Now I'm just going to take a slightly darker colour, I take Mystery, and just on the outside. And then if you want your brows to be very, very like sharp and very definite, which I generally don't like to do with my brows, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyway, because some people like that very perfect eyebrow. I like my brows to be a little bit softer, like the outside here, it's a little bit fuzzy. I just think it looks more realistic, but some people really like this, so I'll show you. Just take a concealer brush. This is a Ben Nye concealer brush, a DB8, and Studio Finish concealer in NC20. And you just go round the edge of the brow. It's almost like you're just erasing any fuzziness. Just put a lot of pressure on the brush and then kind of pull it. You're almost pulling it from your elbow, not from your wrist, so you get a nice smooth motion. And then the same under. And that gives a bit of a highlight there as well. And then you just go back and blend that out. And that's pretty much it. Just a couple of tips as well, just if you're curious to know where to kind of start your eyebrow, where to place your art, where to end it. You've probably seen this, but I'll show you anyway. So there's a trick you can do where you get a pencil, actually a little brush is probably better, and place it here on your nose and run it past the inside corner of your eye. And that's where your brow should start. So you shouldn't really have any hairs any further in than that, so your brow should come from here out. To find the angle of the arch, or to find where the arch should be, do the same thing but run it through the pupil of the eye, so you can see that's where the arch should be. And then to find the end, do the same thing and run it through the outside corner. So what some people do, you know, when you're starting out and you're not really sure, you can put that there and then use like your little brush and do a dot. Do the same here, do a dot, and then do the same out here and do a dot, and then you just join the dots. So that can help you out a little bit too. So there you go, that's it with both brows done. In terms of trying to get your brows symmetrical, I don't get too hung up on it. It's very, very rare for somebody to have a completely symmetrical face. My face isn't symmetrical, my brows aren't symmetrical. This side of my face is higher than this side, so my eye, my brow, they're different. And you just have to accept it. Get it as close as possible as you can, but as the saying goes, they're not twins, they're sisters. Oh, I almost forgot the brow gel. Brow gel doesn't really do a whole lot for me because I don't have very long hairs. Brow gel is great for people that have quite unruly hairs. Just whenever you're using the brow gel, you just brush it up, brush the hairs right up, and then just kind of come across the top and put them into place. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you did learn something from it, and if you did like it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, that would be awesome. And you can be my friend on Facebook or follow me on Twitter or Instagram or any of that kind of fun stuff. All of the links are down below. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you very soon. Bye.